Good morning, boys and girls. I'm Rosemary McCorkle, and I live over at Westminster. I've been here for about 5 years, and it's really a lovely place, but it hasn't any got children, and I miss my grandchildren terribly. So I'm so happy that I can read something to you boys and girls. My grandchildren are all grown up and far away. 5 of them live in Hawaii. So I don't get to see them very often, and I don't get to read to them at all anymore. But today, I'd like to share a book with you about farm life. For about 10 years, we had a farm, my husband and we really had a good time. We're city people. I lived in the city all my life, and he decides to buy a farm. So this is a book about some of the new farm animals that I met and got really acquainted with. It's also about riding a bike. I'm sure most of you have a bicycle or have tried to ride a bicycle. I didn't ride a bicycle till I was a grown-up. That was really hard to learn when you're grown up and try to ride a bike. First, it's a little wobbly, just as Duck found out. This is a book about Duck visiting his friends on a bicycle. Duck on a bike. Duck's looking at the bike. He hasn't been on the bike before, but he would like to try it. Let's see how he does. Well, let's see. One day down on the farm, Duck got a wild idea. I bet I could ride a bike. He waddled over to where the boy had parked the bike. He climbed on and he began to ride. At first, he rode very slowly. He wobbled a bit, but it was fun. Duck rode past Cow and waved to her. "Hello, Cow," said the duck. "Moo," said Cow. But what she really thought was, a duck on a bike? That's the silliest thing I've ever heard. Then Duck rode past the sheep. "Hello, sheep," said Duck. "Bah," said Sheep. But what he really thought was, he's gonna hurt himself if he doesn't look out. And there's Duck riding with one hand, not holding 2 hands on that bicycle. Duck was riding better now. He rode past Dog. "Hello, Dog," said Duck. "Woof," said Dog. But what he really thought was, this is a mighty neat trick. The trick, look, he's riding sideways with no hands and 1 foot. Then Duck came past Cat. "Hello, Cat," said Duck. "Meow," said Cat. But what he thought was, I wouldn't waste my time riding a bike. And look at Cat lying there licking her paws, looking very bored with the whole idea. Duck goes on. Duck pedaled a little faster. He rode past Horse. "Hello, Horse," shouted Duck. "Nay," said Horse. But what he really thought was, "You're still not as fast as I can be," said Horse. Duck rang his bell as he rode toward the chicken. "Hello, Chicken," said Duck. said Chicken. But what she really thought was, "Watch where you're going, Duck." He's about to get Chicken's tail feathers caught in his spokes in that picture. Then Duck passed Goat. "Hello, Goat," said Duck. "Nah," said Goat. But what he really thought was, "I'd like to eat that bike." See, he'd been busy nibbling on that overturned garbage can, just picking out all kinds of good stuff. Duck stood on the seat of the bike. Is this a safe practice to get up on the seat of the bike? Let's see what's going to happen. He rode past Pig and Pig. "Hello, pigs," said Duck. Said Pig and Pig. But what they really thought was, Duck is such a show-off. Yes, he's being quite dangerous at this point. Then Duck rode no hands past Mouse. "Hello, Mouse," said Duck. "Squawk, squeak," said Mouse. But what he really thought was, "I wish I could ride a bike like you, Duck." The little mouse down there, looking up at Duck, and Duck with no hands and no feet. Wow, what a feat. Oh, Mouse, suddenly a whole bunch of kids came down the road on bikes. They were in such a hurry that they didn't see Duck. They parked their bikes by the house and they went inside, leaving their bikes parked outside. There are all of the animals looking at those bicycles. There's Cat, there's Duck, there's Goat, there's Pig, and Horse, and Cow, and Mouse. Want to try out those bicycles? Now, all of the animals got on the bike. They rode around and around the barnyard. "This is fun," they all said. "Good idea, Duck." Look at them having such a good time riding, using 2 hands and 2 feet where they can. Then they put the bikes back, right by the house where they had found them. And no one knew that on that afternoon there had been a cow, a sheep, a dog, a cat, a horse, a chicken, a goat, 2 pigs, and a mouse, and a duck on a bike. And there is Duck with the bike. The end. And I'm sure all of you will enjoy riding your bike, but I'm not sure you're going to have so many friends as Duck. But next time you ride on your bikes, be careful. Use both hands and both feet. Always ride safely. That will end up having a much more fun ending. Have a good day.